middle. That's the sort of shot you want to see at the wicket. They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. First step of the bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. They can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Just missed the line, not the worst it would be, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just wants that to know. There'll be runs here.
.2 Van Beek to Mohammad Wasim, no run, over pitched outside off. 7.1 Van Beek to Kashif Daud. Daud knocks it gently in front of mid on Logan Van Beek. 1.0 to 0, 13 to 0. It's back into the attack, 7 runs scored. 9-1-1 W061 score after 7 overs UAE 40-1 Kashif Daud 7-3, Mohammed Wasim 16-19, Roelof van der Merwe 1-0-9-1, 6.6 van der Merwe to Kashif Daud, 1 run, sliding in on middle and leg. Daud nudges through square leg 6.5 van der Merwe to Kashif Daud, 6, pulled in the air, and just about clears deep mid-wicket. The fielder was standing a few yards inside the rope. And from there he had to backpedal, but it went over him. May have been a different story if he was standing at the boundary. 6.4 van der Merwe to Kashif Daud, no run, defended forward Kashif Daud. Right-handed bat, comes to the crease. 6.3 van der Merwe to Chirag Suri, out caught by Edwards. Suri tries a reverse hit, but this length ball turns away and goes through to the keeper. Oh, it looks like he's got some bat or glove on it. Edwards was convinced and started celebrating, and the umpire's finger went up quickly as well. Suri goes, having taken 20 balls for his 12. Chirag Suri C. Edwards B. van der Merwe 12, 20, 4s -1, van der Merwe to Chirag Suri, that's out. Caught. 6.2 van der Merwe to Mohammed Wasim, 1 run, length ball on middle. Wasim clips it through mid-wicket. 6.1 van der Merwe to Chirag Suri, 1 run, full outside off, driven square through point. Roelof van der Merwe, left arm orthodox, comes into the attack. 6 runs. Shot.
7.2 ভ্যান বেগ থেকে মোহাম্মদ ওয়াসিম, কোন রান নেই, ওভার পিচ অফ আউট। 7.1 ভ্যান বেগ থেকে কাশিফ দাউদ, 1 রান, স্ট্যাম্পে পিচ আপ। দাউদ মিড অনের সামনে আলতোভাবে ধাক্কা দেন লোগান ভ্যান বেগ, 1-0-0-3-0 আক্রমণে ফিরে এসেছেন। 7 রান স্কোর।9-1-1-W-0-6-1-7 ওভারের পর স্কোর সংযুক্ত আরব আমিরাত 40-1 কাশিফ দাউদ 7-3 মোহাম্মদ ওয়াসিম 16, 19, রোয়েলফ ভ্যান ডের মেরোয়ে 1-0-9-1-6.6 ভ্যান ডার মেরোয়ে থেকে কাশিফ দাউদ 1 রান, মিডল এবং পাই স্লাইডিং। দাউদ স্কয়ার লেগ দিয়ে ধাক্কা দেয় 6.5 ভ্যান ডের মেরোয়ে থেকে কাশিফ দাউদ 6 বাতাসে টানা এবং প্রায় ডিপ মিডউইকেট ক্লিয়ার। ফিল্ডার দড়ির ভিতরে কয়েক গজ দাঁড়িয়েছিলেন এবং সেখান থেকে তাকে ব্যাক পেডাল করতে হয়েছিল, কিন্তু তা তার উপর দিয়ে চলে যায়। বাউন্ডারিতে ক্রিকেট
Stay closer to cricket, always. Get the CrickBuzz app for your mobile. 9.2 Van Meekeren to Mohammed Wasim, leg buys, 1 run. 9.1 Van Meekeren to Kashif Daud, 1 run, short of length outside off. Dabbed down to third man Paul Van Meekeren, 1.0 to 0-4-0, is back into the attack. 9 runs scored. 6-1-1 L1, 1-1 score after 9 overs. UAE 52-1 Kashif Daud 12-8, Mohammed Wasim 22-26, Tim Pringle 2-0-7-0, 8.6 Tim Pringle to Kashif Daud, 1 run. Driven down to long on as Pringle pitches it up. 8.5 Tim Pringle to Mohammed Wasim, 1 run, length ball around off. Driven through point. Wasim needs some attention from the physio after the bowler crashed into him and hurt his leg. He'll be okay. 8.4 Tim Pringle to Kashif Daud, 1 run. Flat length delivery that is knocked back past the bowler. Pringle charged across to save the single but ended up colliding with the non-striker. 8.3 Tim Pringle to Mohammed Wasim, leg buys, 1 run. Drifting down leg, it runs away fine off the pad as Wasim misses. 8.2 Tim Pringle to Kashif Daud, 1 run, over pitched on off, driven to long on. 8.1 Tim Pringle to Mohammed Wasim, 1 run. Flat length ball on middle, Wasim clips it wide of mid on Tim Pringle, 1.0 to 0-2-0, is back into the attack. 8 runs scored. 6-1-0-2-1-1 score after 8 overs. UAE 46-1 Mohammed Wasim 20-23, Kashif Daud 9-5, Logan Van Beek 2-0-1-9-0, 7.6 Van Beek to Mohammed Wasim, 1 run. Another single through square leg. 7.5 Van Beek to Kashif Daud, 1 run, back of a length around middle, Daud nudges it into the onside. 7.4 Van Beek to Mohammed Wasim, 1 run. Vikramjit Singh misjudges a regulation catch at third man and puts it down. He was probably surprised by how quickly it came to him and was nearly hit on the face. Full around off. Wasim goes hard at it and it flies off a thick edge towards Vikramjit. He doesn't have to move much, but fails to judge it properly. 7.3 Van Beek to Mohammed Wasim, 2 runs, 133 km/h. Good length delivery around off, and it rushes onto Wasim as he looks to pull. He miscues it in the air, but it lands safely wide of deep mid-wicket. 7.2 Van Beek to Mohammed Wasim, no run. Over-pitched outside off, Wasim tries slicing it fine of third man but is beaten on the edge. 7.1 Van Beek to Kashif Daud, 1 run, pitched up at the stumps. Daud knocks it gently in front of mid on Logan. Van Beek, 1.0 to 0. 13 to 0, is back into the attack. 7 runs scored. (911W061) score after 7 overs. UAE 40 to 1. Kashif Daud 7-3, Mohammed Wasim 16-19, Roelof van der Merwe 1-0-9-1. 6.6 Van der Merwe to Kashif Daud, 1 run, sliding in on middle and leg. Daud nudges through square leg. 6.5 Van der Merwe to Kashif Daud, 6, pulled in the air, and just about clears deep mid-wicket. The fielder was standing a few yards inside the rope.
সিকিউরিটি লাগছিল।
And from there he had to backpedal, but it went over him. May have been a different story if he was standing at the boundary. 6.4 Van der Merwe to Kashif Daud, no run, defended forward. Kashif Daud. right-handed bat, comes to the crease. 6.3 Van der Merwe to Chirag Suri, out caught by Edwards. Suri tries a reverse hit, but this length ball turns away and goes through to the keeper. Oh, it looks like he's got some bat or glove on it. Edwards was convinced and started celebrating, and the umpire's finger went up quickly as well. Suri goes, having taken 20 balls for his 12. Chirag Suri C. Edwards B. Van der Merwe 12, 20, falls -1, Van der Merwe to Chirag Suri, that's out. Caught. 6.2 Van der Merwe to Mohammed Wasim, 1 run, length ball on middle. Wasim clips it through mid-wicket. 6.1 Van der Merwe to Chirag Suri, 1 run, full outside off, driven square through point roll-off. Van der Merwe, left arm orthodox, comes into the attack. Stay closer to cricket, always. Get the Crick Buzz app for your mobile. 9.2 Van Meekeren to Mohammed Wasim, leg buys, 1 run. 9.1 Van Meekeren to Kashif Daud, 1 run, short of length outside off. Dabbed down to third man Paul Van Meekeren, 1.0 to 0. 4 to 0, is back. Basta Leede, 1.0 to 07 to 0, is back into the attack. 12 runs scored. 5, 0, 0, 1, 2, 1, 1 score after 12 overs. UAE 65 to 2 Vritya Arawand 3, 6, Mohammed Wasim 26, 32, Roelof van der Merwe 2, 0, 1 4, 1, 1 1.6 van der Merwe to Arawand, 1 run. Reaches out to a full wide delivery and drives through the covers. 11.5 van der Merwe to Mohammed Wasim, 1 run, darted in a round off, back of a length. And Wasim pulls hard through mid-wicket. 11.4 van der Merwe to Mohammed Wasim, 2 runs. Nudges it in the gap through mid-wicket and it's tight on the second run, but the batsman gets home. 11.3 van der Merwe to Arawand, 1 run, sliding in with the arm. Arawand works it through square leg. 11.2 van der Merwe to Arawand, no run, again he plays off the back foot to a full delivery. There's more purchase for van der Merwe and it pops up in the air for a while as Arawand isn't in control. But it doesn't carry to the bowler. 11.1 van der Merwe to Arawand, no run, 82 km/h. It's tossed up on leg stump and it grips and turns off a length. Arawand is squared up on the back foot as he defends into the offside. Roelof van der Merwe, 1.0 to 09 to 1, is back into the attack. 11 runs scored. (3-1-1 W010) score after 11 overs. UAE 60 to 2 Mohammed Wasim 23, 30, Vritya Arawand 1, 2, Tim Pringle 3, 0, 1 0, 1, 10.6 Tim Pringle to Mohammed Wasim, no run. Huge appeal for LBW as Wasim plays across the line and misses. The decision is not out from the umpire, but Netherlands are very excited about this and take it upstairs. It's full and drifting in from round the wicket, goes past the inside edge as Wasim looks to flick it away and hits him in front of middle and leg. Oh wait. Ultra edge has picked up a scratch off the inside edge. Don't need to go any further. DRS. Huge appeal for LBW as Wasim plays across the line and misses. The decision is not out from the umpire. But Netherlands are very excited about this and take it upstairs. It's full and drifting in from round the wicket. Goes past the inside edge as Wasim looks to flick it away and hits him in front of middle and leg. Oh wait. Ultra edge has picked up a scratch off the inside edge. Don't need to go any further. 10.5 Tim Pringle to Arawand, 1 run, driven through the covers for a single. 10.4 Tim Pringle to Arawand, no run, fired in full. Arawand squeezes it to cover. Vritya Arawand, right-handed bat. Comes to the crease. 10.3 Tim Pringle to Kashif Daud, out bowled. Pringle gets one to go right through the gate. He's been full and at the batsman. But this delivery is a lot slower than his previous ones. It's tossed up at 87 km per hour, invites the drive from Dowd, but the ball drifts in from round the wicket and goes past the inside edge. Kashif Dowd B. Tim Pringle 15, 14, 6 -1, Tim Pringle to Kashif Dowd, that's out. Bowled. 10.2 Tim Pringle to Mohammad Wasim, 1 run, 96 km per hour, another full delivery at the stumps. Wasim works it through mid-wicket. 10.1 Tim Pringle to Kashif Dowd, 1 run, fired in full around off. Dowd knocks it to long on over summary, 6-10. Van Meekeren is the 6th bowler used in the power play. Van der Merwe strikes and ends Surrey's struggles. Vikramjit drops a sitter off Wasim. Unlucky Van Beek, 6 singles off Pringle's second over. Van Meekeren